What's up guys, Wise Number here. Today we're gonna take out my engine from my Volkswagen bus, 1971. It's a 2.1 liter stroker. Right now I'm gonna drop it into my Volkswagen Beetle. Should be a direct swap. And here's video, you guys can check it out. It's an 11 millimeter. All right, so I'll show you what I'm taking off. You got some bolts here. If you don't have a bumper, this is the next thing to do. First remove the bumper, remove this. I have my coil and an electric fuel pump, both screwed to this panel, so I gotta remove those. There's the 11 millimeter. It's normally a 10, but you know, when you get these old cars, you just find whatever fits. All right, move the wiring out of the way. I'll pull off the battery cable. Negative, mine's always loose. I got some dual carbs on here. Some Chinese carburetors. I don't know if they're working right. This thing runs funny. I'll show you guys once I get it in here. This is a 1970 convertible. It's pretty hooked up. I got front and rear disc brakes. Fuel, door delete. Try to make it look early, swap the fenders. And I got this oversized fuel cell. And the filler's right here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's my dad's old car. I've had it. Well, he's had it since I was born. I ended up selling it and buying it back. Had it for a pretty long time. I got a Rancho transmission in here with a long 4th gear. There's the disc brakes in the rear with emergency brake, Bilstein shocks. And I think the 2 liter would do a lot better in this Beetle, considering the transmission on the bus doesn't like to take you faster than like 65, 70 miles an hour. So I'm wasting the engine power. I'm gonna put in this stock bus engine back in the bus. I took it out because the fan was making a whole bunch of noise. It's better now, fixed it. I gotta put it together, drop it back in, and then I can daily drive the bus. And next thing, I'm gonna take out the carburetors and we'll go from there. 9.
It's a 3/8. Ah, there it is. Just taking off the linkage to the carburetors.
Check for a washer. I think there's the washer there. Alright. Pull that out. You don't want that falling into the intake. Now I'm going to get the rest of these bolts and I'll see you there. Alright guys, I just got these 2 bolts out. The linkage just kind of separated. Make sure the spring is still in the linkage on both sides. Remove that. There's the linkage. Always save this throttle cable lock. You don't want to lose that. Now I should be able to pull off. I'm gonna check if there's a washer. Yes. All right. Now the fuel line's still connected, but this will come off. There's fuel in here. I'm probably gonna disconnect it right here. I need the T for the fuel lines to fit on the other engine. All right. And then I gotta get this other carburetor off, and I'll see you then. Using a 13/4 inch with an extension. Once you get the screw loose, it usually comes out with your finger. You just got to break the initial torque and they should slide off. There's one. All right. Let's try this rear one.
Sometimes if you wiggle the carburetor, it'll help you get that rear bolt loose. This one's real rusty. Alright, should be loose.
Alright, now we're going to pull off the fuel line. Let the fuel drip everywhere. Don't smoke your cigarettes around here. Alright. Fuel line's off. Carburetors can come out. Got this alternator generator wire. Let's pop that off. Remember, your battery should be disconnected or it'll spark. Here it is. Well, there goes the fuel. Here's a closer look at those carburetors. I think they were like, I don't know, 200 bucks? No, maybe cheaper. Like $100 on eBay or Amazon. Just the carburetors. Manifolds I already had. Linkage I already had. Alright, now we can start pulling out the motor. I'm gonna disconnect all the electrical, like the oil pressure switch. I'm gonna disconnect the ignition, the negative. For the distributor. Positive to the coil. All these wires run along here, and we got alternator wire, and we can pull these back. Those out of the way. That's my brake booster hose. First year with power disc brakes, doesn't work. Let's see. Alright, I gotta take off this mustache bar. I think it's 215s. And the 4 bolts in the back, probably 3 or 2. And then we'll pull this baby out.
They're both 15s. Curl under there. Get the engine bolts. two down.
I'll bring you in so you can see. So take out this bolt nut, actually take off this nut. The motor mounts are still holding it in. I removed the nut on there. And the one on this side, I don't know if you can see it, but we'll see this one right there. Let me take that off.
Alright, let's see if there's one up here. No. Alright, let's pull this thing out. Gotta grab the jack.
Let me take out these bolts.
Alright, one.
Alright, might have to remove the mustache bar completely. Ah, transmission's about to fall, so I need to put something under there to keep it stable. I found a brick. Let's see if that's enough. Pretty good. That might do. Here it comes. All right. That's right. All right, guys, we got it out. Check it out. All right, guys. This is gonna get this new 2.1 liter sitting on a brick. All right. Let's see how this goes. Alright guys, so this exhaust only fits on the bus. I'm gonna have to take this off, but I'm thinking I'm just gonna pop this straight into here and work on it while it's on the transmission. So check it out. Looks like the throwout bearing might be different. This one has a coupling right here, like a guide for the throwout bearing on the bus. And the Bug has no guide, so I might need to change pressure plates. Let's see what pressure plate I have here. This is the original for the bus. I got this one right here. I gotta do some research and make sure that I need this one or the one with the ring around it. Alright guys, so I was looking around and it seems like this pressure plate, I'm just gonna take it off, put it back on the engine going into the bus because it clearly worked. And then I'm gonna have an extra pressure plate here. It's a racing pressure plate, stage 1. And I'm gonna pop that on. You got two different pressure plates. Both of them were in the bug before. What is this? KEP. I think this is a stage 1. Palmdale, yep, this is a Kennedy. 200 millimeter Kennedy product. It should say stage 1 somewhere. Made in USA. Ah, there it is. Stage 1. So I'm gonna pop this on. It worked. And I gotta pull off this pressure plate and then get a clutch aligning tool.
Alright guys, got my clutch aligning tool. Spin this over. So you guys can see. Fits in there nice. Alright, so grab a 13 or a 12. See what this one has. Yeah, 13s. You don't need the tool in there when you're taking it off. Alright, here it comes.
Ooh. Got some heat spots on there, but it'll work. Clutch disc looks okay. It's a rigid disc.
I'm gonna use the ones with the washers. Alright. And that should be good.
Alright. Clutch is on. Let's pop her in. Let's take this back. you put some bolts on her now. Oh, the struggles. One-handed. There we go. Pop this in. Spin it. Oh. Alright. Well, now I can crank on these, tighten her up, and see what's next. All right. Those bolts are all tight. Feed through the throttle cable. Well, my cable's all frayed. Check it out. but I got it through. And then this is what poked me right here. A little straggler. All right, well, we got the throttle cable through. Next is just electrical. I got the coil right here. I gotta wire that up, hook up the coil wire to there. Check it out, I got a little oil block off. It had an external oil filter. I'm gonna take off this muffler and use it for the other engine. And I have this one right here I'm gonna put on, the old fat boy. And I gotta put on the spark plug wires. It should run. And the carbs. So let's get to it.
Alright, time to put on the carburetors.
Before you tighten the carbs, you have to put in the linkage in place because you won't be able to get it in after. So you can tighten one carb first. Just get it in finger tight. The spring fell. Let me get the nuts and bolts on. And the washers. One, two. Got that started. This started. All right. Make sure it's got some wiggle room. So these are pretty tight. There's still wiggles. This one still wiggles, not as tight. Put the nuts on there. Grab your linkage. And set it up where these sit in here and have some tension. Can't do it with one hand, so check it out. I think it's too tight. Let's see. Whew. All right, barely fit in there. We got the linkage in. It's got some play back and forth. That's good. Got to tighten up this nut. The back's already tight. And then hook up fuel. I got my fuel line here. And this is the one from the fuel pump. And it'll start. Let's see. Alright guys, so I hooked up the negative on the coil to the distributor, coil power, ignition source, the fuel line to the fuel filter, hooked up a clamp. All the spark plug wires are in. 1, 3, 4, 2. Spark plug wires are in. Linkage is hooked up. Throttle cable's hooked up. Generator's tight. Let's see if she starts, huh? Alright, before I start it, I don't think she's got fuel at all in this fuel tank. We'll check. And the battery's dead. So I checked for you guys. There is fuel. It smells alright. And I am about to hook up a battery jumper and start it up. Alright, you should be able to see that. I'll get a jumper.
Well, looks like it's going inside.
Here's the back seat. Alright guys, jumper's on. Alright guys, jumper's really hooked up. Let's see if she starts. Keys. VW. You want to see the inside version or the outside version? Here we go, first crank. It's in neutral. What was that sound? Didn't sound too good. Unless I mixed up the spark plug wires. Give it another try. Sounds like it wants to go. I'll put you outside. Check it out. It starts, but it sounds like shit. I don't know if I have a wire crossed or an intake leak. I might have a pretty big intake leak. see. 4, 1. 4, 3, 2. I mixed up these wires. And it still started. Right? 2. 1. All right, let's try that. Here we go. Sounds better. Fan's making noise. I'll mess with that. Well, guys, we got her started. She'll run. She's making some noise, but I'm really more focused on getting the bus going again. Let me show you around. She's pretty clean. Not really. Salvaged, but she runs. Nice headliner. Little custom carpet and couch. Yep, here she is. Growing some rust right up here, as they all do. I don't want to show you underneath because it doesn't look so good, but she'll run. Well, hope you guys liked the video. That's all I got. Stick around for part 2.